El Paso, how are you? This is Ruben from Conserving 915. It's been a while. So, anyways, we stopped doing our Conserving 915 show for a little bit because me and my three buddies and I, our schedules just weren't meshing, and we were having a hard time getting together and doing our show like we used to once or twice a week. So during that time off, I've been thinking a lot about the state of our city, uh, the state, and our country. So during this time, I decided to run for Congress. I really thought about this a lot. I prayed on it a lot. If I decided to do this, I want to make sure I'm doing it for the right reasons. And I really think that we need someone up here with integrity, somebody that has the citizens' interest in mind. So I'll be posting a couple videos, once every 2, 3 days, just letting you know my thoughts on what's going on in El Paso and around our country, our state. So recently, one thing that's caught my attention right now is the Meta Center coming up in El Paso. So they're touting the jobs it's going to bring and all these things, and of course there's construction jobs, and those are temporary while the the facility gets built. So on top of that, I think there's going to be 1 to 200 permanent jobs from what I've read. And jobs are great. We people need jobs. El Paso needs jobs. We all need jobs. But what really caught my attention was the trade off for these jobs. So our county reps, I guess whoever cuts the deals with these corporations, decided that in order to bring Meta in here, this was a deal that they cut, and I had to look it up a couple times. To me it was mind boggling because, as we all know, the property taxes in El Paso, everyone complains about it every year. Everybody complains about it. They keep on going up. They keep on going up. It seems like we all live on a budget, but the city does not know how to live on a budget. They think that the citizens are their own personal little piggy bank where they could just get money from every year. So with that said, this is a deal that I saw for Meta. Meta is getting an 80% tax break, an 80% break on its city property taxes for 35 years. That's a long time. So coming at a time when El Pasoans are being overtaxed, and a lot of people feel like I hear from people all the time. They feel like they're paying rent on their own home, and they have a point. We can all see taxes are needed to pay for things, but when you're paying rent on your home, that's just a bit too much. So when we constantly see the left accusing the right of giving tax breaks to their wealthy friends, to their wealthy donors, they need to really turn around and look at themselves. Just this deal alone. These are not our city, our county is run by Democrats, by the left. So they're the ones cutting deal in El Paso. So if you go by their standard, are they giving tax breaks to their wealthy donors, to their wealthy friends? So that's just imagine if they gave this tax break to the citizens. That would be awesome, but no. And it'd be nice if we could attract big corporations over here because El Paso is a great place to live and because we have good policy and good leadership, but not for them to come because they can take advantage of us. That is not right. And then building this data center that needs massive amounts of water in a desert. That's another thing that we got to think about. We live in a desert. Water is not a luxury. Water is scarce. We're always being told to save our water, to conserve our water, and all of a sudden we have this water guzzler coming in. So I don't know if that's a good idea. If that's a good trade off for the 1 to 200 jobs we're going to get. That is, I really do not think that that's the best place to put a water guzzling project in the desert. So El Paso, let me know what you feel about this. I'll stay in touch. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you before the New Year. Have a great day, El Paso.